Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in once again. It's definitely been a minute since I last made some content on footy or just sports in general. I've been really busy with some other projects, but one of my focuses in 2022 is to grow this as big as possible and try to get on some other people to help me out with some content too, based around AFL content, but just try to grow this platform to as big as possible for people to enjoy some sports content. Today I'm going to go through my bets that I've chucked on for this weekend. Everyone knows I love a bit of a punt, as does every 25-year-old bloke from Australia, but I've got a $10 multi that I think is an absolute sure thing. It's paying $101, so if you chuck $10 on that, you'll be laughing. So I'll go through my bets. I've chucked on 3 bets this weekend. I'll start with my first goal scorer, and that's Mitch Hannon. He's paying $23. He's starting in the forward pocket. He kicked 3 goals too last week against the Power, and 2 of them were in the first quarter. So there's some numbers that really lean towards him kicking the first goal, I think. Usually pops up for 2 or 3 snags, so you can rely on him. He's in really good form as well, so that's why I've put him for first goal. And he's paying really good too, $23. So I don't like to go, the $10 mark, $8 mark, $12 mark. I try to go for, I want to make a bit of money off this. So chucking $10 on a $23 first goal scorer, you're laughing. So that's why I chose Mitch Hannon. Norm Smith, I've gone the same sort of theory. Didn't want to go on someone who I think is an absolute sure thing. I went with Christian Salem. He's paying $23 as well. 29 disposals against the Cats. Obviously, Gawn and Viney killed it last week, but I just don't think that Gawn's going to back that up. I think he'll have an outstanding game, and I think he'll make a huge impact. I just don't think he's going to win the Norm Smith medal. And Salem sort of reminds me of 2017 Basher Hooley. I think he's in probably the prime of his career, and everyone knows that if Dusty Martin wasn't in that side, that Basher probably would have won the Norm Smith. Probably should have won it anyway. But I just have this really good feeling about Salem. I think he's going to have a big game. And good odds at $23, I thought, so that's why I've gone him. Now, my multi. Chuck $10 on this and you'll become a rich man. It's paying $101 and it's an absolute sure thing. I've done the numbers. I'm very, very confident. I think I'm going to put this multi on again and chuck even more on it. So my multi, I've gone under 154.5 points. Last 5 of the 6 grand finals have been under this margin. Melbourne, obviously, a really, really good defensive side, and they don't kick a big score either most of the time, so I think it'll be under 154 for that reason. That's paying $1.88. I've got Bailey Williams for 15 or more disposals. He gets that nearly every single week. Every time the Doggies play, I chuck him in for this, and he gets it for me every single week pretty much, and that's $1.57. It's not too bad. It's a good one to boost up a little bit, and it's a sure thing, I think. Mitch Hannon, anytime goal scorer. Of course, I'm going to put him in if he's going to kick the first goal, which I think. And he kicks a goal nearly every week anyway, so not bad odds there, though, $1.83. They're not bad for a multi. Christian Salem over 24.5 disposals as well. I had to chuck him in because I think he'll win the Norm Smith. He had 29 last week. And to win the Norm Smith, you've got to get probably around the 28 to 30 mark if you're going to have a pretty good game. And win the Norm Smith. That's paying $1.91. That's pretty good odds for 24.5 disposals. You think he'll get that most times, so that was a sure thing, I thought. Jack McRae, most disposals. I don't think anyone would tag him. I couldn't think. Maybe someone like James Harms would go to someone like Jack McRae, but I think if they do, they'd rather tag Bont or maybe leave him around the stoppages. So I just think that Jack McRae will do his thing. He's not a really, really damaging player, but he does rack up disposals, sort of like Tom Mitchell. And, if he gets the disposals out to the runners, he could be damaging. But I think he'll get around 40 odd disposals, and I think that should be enough to get the most disposals. That's paying $2.30. That's pretty good odds. Tom McDonald would kick 2 or more goals. I just feel like Ben Brown and Bailey Fritsch will get a bit of attention, and that'll free up McDonald. And that's $2.75 odds to kick 2 or more. I thought that was fucking awesome. And all up, that's $101. So chuck $10 on that, and you're going to be absolutely laughing. But remember, gamble responsibly. But don't drink responsibly. Get fucked up this weekend. Have a mad time because we can't do it with our family. So pass out before 3/4 time. Have a sick fucking night. And I don't know who to go for. I actually don't know who to go for. But I think Melbourne will win this. I think they'll win it in the last quarter. But I don't know who to go for. I'm sort of leaning towards the Doggies, I think. Go Doggies.